This weird stuff started happening about 3 months after I moved into my new apartment. The rent was cheap, which should have been my first warning sign, I guess. But I was broke and desperate after my breakup with Mia, so I took the first place I could afford. I remember the day it all started. It was a Tuesday, and I had forgot to set my alarm. Woke up late for work, so I didn't even have time to make coffee. My boss Daryl already had me on thin ice, so I couldn't be late again. That night when I got home, I was making some ramen. Not the fancy kind, just the cheap packets. When I heard it for the first time. A soft tapping sound coming from inside the wall behind my fridge. At first I thought it was pipes or something. Old buildings make noises, right? No big deal. But then the tapping changed to what sounded like scratching. Like fingernails on drywall. It would stop when I walked near it, then start up again when I went back to the couch. I knocked on the wall a few times, and everything went quiet. That night I had trouble sleeping. Kept thinking I heard whispers coming through the vents. Not clear words, just breathy sounds, like someone trying to talk real quiet so you can't quite make it out. I asked my neighbor Zeke the next day if he'd heard anything weird. He just looked at me funny and said the building was quiet as a graveyard. Then he kinda laughed in a way that made me feel stupid for asking. The whole next week was normal. Actually, I started thinking maybe I imagined the whole thing. My sister always said I had an overactive imagination. Plus, I was working crazy hours stocking shelves at the supermarket, so I was pretty tired most days. Then last Friday, that's when things got real messed up. I was in the shower, and I swear someone whispered my name. Jaden. Clear as day. Right through the bathroom wall. I jumped so bad I slipped and almost cracked my head open on the tub. I got out, wrapped a towel around me, and pressed my ear against the wall. Nothing at first. Then I heard what sounded like breathing? And a voice, super quiet, saying, "Let me in, Jaden." My heart was pounding so hard I thought it might burst. The worst part? That wall? It's an exterior wall. There's nothing on the other side but a 30-foot drop to the alley below. I didn't sleep at all that night. Kept all the lights on and watched dumb videos on my phone till the sun came up. Called my landlord first thing in the morning, but he just said the building was old and walls settle. Didn't even offer to come. Check. The scratching got louder over the next few days. Sometimes it would follow me from room to room, always staying inside the walls. I started sleeping on my buddy Trevor's couch, making up some story about my place being fumigated. Yesterday, I finally worked up the courage to go back. Needed clean clothes, plus I felt dumb running from what was probably just a raccoon or something. The apartment was dead silent when I walked in. Almost too quiet, you know? No traffic noise from outside, no humming from the fridge. Nothing. I grabbed some clothes from my bedroom, and that's when I noticed the wallpaper in the corner. It was bulging outward, like something was pushing against it from inside the wall. As I stared at it, the bulge moved. Just a little twitch at first, then more deliberately. The wallpaper stretched and tore, making this awful ripping sound. And then I saw fingers. Human fingers pushing through the tier, peeling the wallpaper back. I ran. Didn't grab anything else, just ran out the door and down the stairs. Didn't stop running until I reached the gas station 3 blocks away. I'm at Trevor's place now. Haven't told him what happened. He'd think I'm crazy. Called the cops, but they just said they'd send someone to check it out. Haven't heard back. The weirdest thing? I just got a text from my landlord asking if I'm coming back to the apartment. Said the previous tenant is asking about some belongings they left behind in the walls. I've been looking online for a new place. I don't care if I lose my security deposit. Some things just ain't worth finding out the truth about.